Hey YouTube. Let me start off by apologizing for my absence. Because of that, I will be combining my update for week 33 with my update for week 34. Because 33 is late and 34 is due, I do have a lot to talk about. So I do have my little trusty dusty paper here so I don't forget anything or start rambling. I must say the reason it took so long is because I had a doctor's appointment for week 33, like leading into week 34, and I really wanted to have the results for you guys from the test that they ran. So that's why. I am currently sick. I've had a really bad cold now for about 3 days. So forgive me if I'm like sounding weird. I really can't breathe. I mean, with as big as I am now and then not being able to breathe through my nostrils, I apologize for if I sound retarded. But I'll go ahead and get started. For week 33, I would have to say that I was very uncomfortable. I was experiencing a lot of shortness of breath. I was getting it a lot in the car. Like I would have to unzip my coat, or I would be like fidgeting or having to reach and let the window down. Excuse me. So for week 33, just uncomfortable and shortness of breath. I did have a doula visit during week 33. We talked more about labor and delivery, but we really hit home on like an introduction to breastfeeding. The hospital that I'm delivering at does have a breastfeeding class that I will be attending at the end of this month. But my doula has been trying to get me started. And I must say, I actually can't wait to breastfeed. I think it's wonderful. I want my baby breastfed only. So I've been, really praying about it, letting God know to work with me. Because I know it's hard to get discouraged. Babies don't latch very good right away necessarily. My doctor did tell me that sometimes it can take 2 weeks to just get it done really good. Excuse me. So I'm just praying for God to really help me and my husband in our endeavor to keep a positive environment to breastfeed Carson. For my doctor visit, Carson was weighing 4 pounds 11 ounces. I'm pretty sure he's a good 5 by now. I myself had gained 5 pounds since week 31, because this is for week 33. So since week 31, I gained 5 pounds in those 2 weeks. So my last doctor's visit, I was 184 pounds. I don't know if I look it, but I definitely feel it, especially by the end of the day. I'd be like, ooh, legs feel like, big old tree trunks. So the test that I had them do was a blood test because, a couple weeks ago, I did a video on me feeling itchy. And I know, hormones are to blame for a lot when you're pregnant, but there is like a condition you can have as a pregnant woman if you're itching like that. And it's caused by hormones, but it affects how your liver functions, and that affects the baby and can bring on preterm labor. So the hospital I'm at, which is the University of Chicago, they're like a really big test hospital. I mean, of course you can opt out or say you don't want it, and it's probably not that good, for your insurance either, because they're just really quick to offer things. Like I said, you don't have to do it. But I was happy that my doctor heard what I was experiencing and said, you know what, let's go ahead and run your blood and see what's going on. So, with this video being late, I did need that test done, but I am happy and blessed to let you all know that my blood is fine, liver test, everything is good. So I guess when I'm itchy, maybe I need some water or need to put my feet up, you know, all those things they tell you when you're pregnant, because it's just your hormones. I also wanted to show some gifts. I did a video a while back about the first gift we received off the baby shower. It was that tub I showed you guys. Then we received another gift, and I was telling you all I had received the Moby wrap, but in the video I didn't get to show it. So this is the Moby wrap. It's like a nice breathable fabric. It's kind of new. There's another position you can wear it. They have a whole website. They also have a lot of videos on YouTube dedicated to it. So I can't wait. And my husband's cousin that's pregnant also, that lives in New York, that's having a girl, she bought the tub and she bought us this also. So just like the tub, it was sitting at our front door waiting on us when we came home one day. Like, yay, someone else bought something. In the last week, we've also received another gift. I thought it was my husband's cousin again, but it was not. It was a very pretty young lady that I grew up with in church. She doesn't live here. I invited her to the baby shower. I didn't know she didn't live here, but yeah, she lives in Texas. So she did send me a gift because she couldn't make it. I had no idea she didn't stay in Chicago. But it is a bouncer. It's the Bright Stars Ingenuity bouncer. It's supposed to be an automatic bouncer. I did see reviews where the bounce could be a little stronger, but you know, it looks really comfy, and I love the colors, and I really just needed another bouncer to put him in. Like, I bought one off Craigslist, but this one is soft and cushiony, and it looks really cute. So Eureka, if you ever see this video, thank you so much, because I was in tears. I was like, oh, you know, someone bought the bouncer. Okay, moving right along. With me being sick, this is what I was taking. When I say was, I got sick with a little cold, maybe at like 3 or 4 months pregnant, and my husband brought this home because we felt that anything made by Tylenol was okay, since they say you can take Tylenol when you're pregnant. So back then, I only took it for a couple of days, and right now, I've been sicker longer than I was back then. So, I mean, I had some for like a day and a half, you know, not like straight, but I mean, not like all day, but I took like a dose, and then I had some the next day. But I won't take any more, and the reason for that is because I never really discussed it with my doctor, even though I did go on Google. I know some people were like, oh, stay off the internet, but you know, the internet has some stuff on it, especially when it's something common that a lot of people go through, like pregnancy. Some of the information you can feel good about, you know, yeah, talk to your doctor, but the computer is there for a reason sometimes, you know. But I did see people saying that it was okay. There haven't been any tests done that show that it directly affects the baby, but I personally feel like a lot of medicine isn't good anyway. So I just didn't allow my husband to give me any more. He's like, you need some medicine. I also found that it didn't really do anything. I mean, I was better just laying up and drinking water and getting rest and blowing my nose, and I had like a little Vicks I would put under my nostrils. My husband does have this saline rinse that he wants to try with me, because my doctor did say something before about like a little saline rinse that you can try. So I'll see. I don't really know. Okay, that concludes week 33. Week 34, the only thing I can say is just being sick. I mean, you know, the bigger your